Yo guys, so it's spooky season and I just want to take a second to go through some of my favorite Letterboxd reviews that I made. My good friend Spook Docklin made, because I think he is a comedic genius with a great taste in movies and just he has a way with words. And I also just think he's so cool. So yeah, without wasting any time, let's jump into it. First movie we're looking at is Pearl. Alright, so Pearl, 5 stars out of 5 stars. 10 out of 10 for Mia Goth. Pearl fucks, and I'd fuck. Oh my god, who let me get a Letterboxd account? Who let this guy get a Letterboxd account? Oh my god. Literally me. If I came home from war to find my wife has been up to all that shit, damn, I can see why they last forever. Oh my god, why am I doing this video? But anyways, Pearl is a brand new Literally Me character, and I stan. I am also a part of the Mia Goth fan club, and I am not ashamed to admit it. I love that woman. On God. There's just something so relatable about wanting to pursue something so much bigger than yourself with something that you're so passionate about, only for your dreams to get just fucking crushed right in front of you, leaving you an absolutely unhinged mess. Literally me. Pearl is literally me. But I literally want to be Pearl's husband, so would I be married to myself? Let's not forget that this is a story of unconditional love, because Pearl's husband did choose to stick around with her after coming back from all of the bullshits of war to find all of the unhinged shit that she's been up to. Same though, I would too. 10 out of 10 worth it. Oh! Alright, next up is the Batman. 5 stars out of 5 stars. Naturally. Matt Reeves got it right. Batman doesn't fuck. 100 out of 10 for angsty emo virgin. Another instant Literally Me character. Bro, honestly, yeah. To be a master of all your senses, it only makes sense that you ain't fucking. Women are only a distraction, and Batman gets it. Robert Pattinson gets it. Matt Reeves, he also gets it. They all get it. On dog. Our boy Bruce is probably the no-fap pioneer and is currently tapped into the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimensions, probably on his 10,000th day of nofap, experiencing senses that only us peasants can only imagine. You cannot aspire to be this perfect creature of the night if your mind is clouded from all of the nuts you be busting and the seed you be spreading. Like I said, Matt Reeves gets this character like none other. W Virgin Bruce, another Literally Me character. Alright, so next up is Terrifier 1 and Terrifier 2. These are really good reviews. Terrifier 1, 4 out of 5. Almost perfect. I just wish the entire scope of the film was bigger and didn't feel so restricted. Terrifier 2, 5 out of 5. Holy hell. Alright, so both of these movies, they fuck. Like hard. Brutally hard. Unlike Batman, art fucks and is full of grade A eccentric class in a B grade movie. A true modern gentleman. How did we get such an absolute icon with Art the Clown anyways? He is literal art. Terrifier 1 is a low-budget modern masterpiece. The best B movie out of all B movies. And believe you me, I've seen a lot of B movies. Terrifier 2 is the godfather of slashers. Scorsese literally hit the line and was like, yo bro, this is true cinema, where this been though? True story. Did happen. Believe me, I am the truth. I don't know how no other slashers have even come close to attempting what Terrifier 2 executed. Like, if you actually analyze it, it's not hard to do. Like, for instance, first step, make your movie over 2 hours. Bro, a 2.5 hour self-indulgent slaughter fest? Holy hell. This movie is in every single way the Zack Snyder Justice League of slashers. I said what I said, and you know I'm right. How can this movie even be topped? It made every single other slasher movie maker look like a bunch of pussies with the bar that's been set with this movie. And to anybody that fails to deliver to these stupid standards, art is there to rub a salt and bleach mix into the wounds of anybody who attempts and fails. Goddamn, dude, I feel bad for everybody making slashers from here on out. All right, so next up is Infinity Pool. 5 stars out of 5 stars. The biggest mindfuck of the year. Perfect example of why rich motherfuckers will get away with anything. But I give it a 10 out of 10 because Pennywise's brother gotta suck Mia Goth's tits. Fuck me. Again, whose idea was it to make this video? The Mia Goth fan club is here to admit that Pennywise's brother just got the role of a lifetime. Dude, imagine that. I wish that was literally me, just minus like the entire plot line of the movie and everything that transpired within that runtime. Like, what the fuck? This dude had like the worst fate of them all. Imagine that. This guy had the worst luck. I don't know what happened during this movie, and quite frankly, I don't care. All I'm here for is watching my parasocial wife be unhinged for 2 hours. I'm not delusional, you are. No, but for real though, I really do enjoy the message of this movie and how like rich motherfuckers in other countries can just get into trouble and then pay their way out of literally everything just because they're rich, despite being how absolutely ignorant they are of other countries' customs and cultures and all of that jazz. Entitled American tourists with lots of money are the worst and are easily my least favorite genre. This movie honestly had me thinking for so long afterwards, trying to figure out what the fuck just happened, and I swear it took me like 2 hours to figure out what I just watched. The dude's son who made The Fly can make movies. Let him cook! Alright, so next movie on the list, it's Halloween Ends. My favorite movie of all time. I said what I said. All right, so Halloween Ends got 5 out of 5. Naturally, deserves that. Yo, I love that Corey Cunningham guy. He was in every right to slash and gash that hick town of Haddonfield. Him and Allison should have had a kid so everyone can start saying, "Evil was conceived tonight." Best of the franchise. If you disagree with me, I will do to you what I did to that girl in Terrifier 2 with the bleach and the salt. Dude, Spooked Auckland be spittin'. I swear this guy really is Art from Terrifier. It's just that unhinged. All right, though. It's my time to shine. I live for this. Defending Halloween Ends, it gives me life. It's like dipping into the fountain of youth. This movie goes hard. Like dick hard. Ends is my favorite movie in the franchise. It's bold, it's creative, it's stylish, it takes risks, it pushes Laurie to the side because you know what? Fuck that bitch. Why does this trilogy need to even focus on her? Her and Michael aren't even related anymore. Move on from her. Like, why even give Jamie Lee Curtis a chance to even come back if, for one, she hates horror movies, and two, she just goes and disrespects our deranged boy in the interviews for these movies? Does she not have any respect for the franchise? This should have been the Corey Cunningham trilogy. That man had potential. That man cares. Despite him stabbing himself in the neck at the end of the movie. We don't talk about that. Never mind. We do talk about it, dude. Like, why the fuck did they build up his character to... I told myself not to talk about it, so we're not gonna talk about it. This movie is flawless. It does no wrong. Fun fact, do you know that Haddonfield is the real villain in this movie? They made Corey into the villain that he became. Fuck that hick town. Fuck those choir band kids. My boy, he deserved better. There's nothing that your spooky boy loves more than watching a tragic, sympathetic character fall down a downward spiral of villainy. But on dog though, watching this movie right after watching Halloween Kills as a double feature was an excellent palate cleanser for the taste of shit that movie left in my mouth. Let me tell you, boy, I hate the taste of shit in my mouth. But anyways, talking about Halloween Kills, let's move on to Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills, 1.5 stars. On God, fuck this movie. Kills might look great and have a lot of kills, but holy shit, does Tommy Doyle destroy this entire film. Absolutely unbearable. This movie has the highest kill count, but they somehow seem to say evil dies tonight more than the amount of Haddonfield motherfuckers that get the slash. And you know what? Evil does not die tonight. What the fuck? Don't even get me started on every dumb motherfucker who takes half an hour out of the movie to chase after mentally ill Danny DeVito thinking that it was The Shape. Have you motherfuckers never seen a Halloween movie? Michael is like 8 feet tall, slender, and sexy. There's no way he's a 3-foot tall, decrepit penguin looking ass motherfucker. Dude, I agree with everything this man just said. Like, honestly, this movie pisses me off the same way that Halloween Ends pisses off like 98% of everyone out there. Evil dies tonight. Yeah, everybody's gonna die tonight when my foot goes up your ass for not living up to the very thing that nobody could stop saying. Absolutely insufferable, a monumental embarrassment, a colossal failure. Tommy Doyle is a fucking meathead and is terribly miscast and terribly directed. Dude, I am so good for watching like terribly written and terribly directed characters and being like, you know, I know where this director's coming from. This guy's all right. But this time, I just can't do it. And also, I will never watch this movie again if I have to watch mentally ill Danny DeVito take his life again. What the fuck was that? Everything about that was shit. That editing was shit. Bro, whose idea was that? I was so mad when they took like half an hour out of this movie to chase after this small fat man's, drive him to suicide without even taking 2 seconds to make sure that like they got the right person. And I never get mad. Bitch, I'm usually calm. The only thing I'm gonna give this movie praise for, if it even deserves some praise, are the kills and the aesthetic. Cause I gotta admit, the kills and the aesthetic are kinda dope though. But the thing is, for how idiotic people are when they share a herd mentality, and how easy it truly is for idiots of a feather to flock together, or whatever the fucking saying is. Nobody can think for themselves in this movie. Not one original thought. Critical thinking out the window. If you threw some sheep in with these people, I would have not noticed the difference. Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends really proves that Haddonfield is just full of NPCs everywhere. All right. Enough with the getting mad now. Let's start talking praise about some movies. All right, so next up is the Hellraiser reboot. Awesome movie. Awesome movie. So, Hellraiser 2022, 5 stars out of 5 stars. Bro, I'm about to throw slurs out for this movie. Where the fuck was this energy for 9/10 out of the franchise? My fucking this is what Hellraiser is. Fucking dude who made The Night House understood the assignment. My needs to have his movie turned into a trilogy. I want Pin Mommy back. Give me Pin Mommy. Dude, this fucking movie. I absolutely love this franchise, but absolutely hate this franchise. The first 2 movies are masterpieces. The next 2 movies, they're above average, they're really good, but the rest of the franchise can fuck right off. Like, what the fuck was that? We don't talk about the rest of the franchise. All my homies hate the rest of the franchise. Homie who made The Night House came in and was like, yo, dudes, let's actually make a Hellraiser movie this time. You know what? He delivered. Unlike every single other entry in the franchise, right after Bloodlines, because they took like rejected scripts from the studio and just inserted Hellraiser elements into like 3 parts and called it a Hellraiser movie. Those aren't Hellraiser movies. Fuck out of here. What are you talking about? They just made those movies and called it a day. And they're like, yeah, the OG fans are gonna love this. Talk about having no integrity and 0 respect for one of the most iconic horror villains ever. Also, people who bitch about this movie being woke are dumb motherfuckers who will never understand the assignment. The fact that The Night House was originally a Hellraiser pitch but was just refurbished into something new and original totally makes me believe that this dude has always understood the assignment. Let this man's cook an entire Hellraiser trilogy. Man, let him cook more. Us Hellraiser fans are starving for just good quality content where somebody comes in and just wants to take this franchise seriously. Feed us. All right, so next up is X. Brilliant movie starring Mia Goth. X. 5 stars out of 5 stars. I mean, dog, I would turn into a sexually frustrated 96-year-old grandma if Mia Goth was staying on my property as well. Sheesh. Alright, so the Mia Goth fan club is back to say that Mia Goth be looking her best here. Goddamn, dude, okay, I'll stop. Although I do think Pearl is the superior film of the 2, I do love watching what would happen if the Texas Chainsaw Massacre took a Viagra, smoked some weed, let loose, and had a good time while also being sexually frustrated right after watching Boogie Nights. Alright, so I gotta ask, what the fuck is Kid Cudi doing in this movie anyways? My man's just slid in here like it was nobody's business. Ty West really came through true swinging with a banger of a trilogy when he releases Maxine. If Maxine sets the standards set by Pearl and X, I gotta admit this is gonna be one of my favorite trilogies ever. By the way, who releases 2 movies in the same year of the exact same quality? This man's really got some nerve. Alright, so last up on the list is The Lords of Salem. 3.5 stars out of 5. I watched this absolutely high out of my mind on acid at 3 in the morning the night this came out, and I haven't been the same since. Dude, same though. I'm really starting to believe that this Spookdoklin guy is literally me. But anyways, I love Rob Zombie. I'm not ashamed to say that I love his movies. And if I am being honest, since I am a man of nothing but honest opinions, I cannot begin to explain what happened to me when it was 3 a.m. and those 3 acids were fucking like peaked, and I was just sitting there watching this in my buddy's theater room on his massive projector screen. I had no clue what the fuck I just watched afterwards. My mind melted as my brain was frying like 6 overcooked and broken eggs. Aside from Halloween 2 and House of a Thousand Corpses, this is Rob Zombie's most aesthetically pleasing movie. Like, damn, this movie be sexy. I have never wanted to live in Salem so badly before, and believe you me, I have always wanted to live in Salem. I have never wanted to go and dabble in witchcraft so badly either. Like, bro, if I had a room like this, dog, sign me up. Freddy be vibing. I'd be all up in my element, conjuring up a fishnetted wearing big titty goth girlfriend who's ready to argue with me and tell me that my Scorpio placement is a red flag, as well as the rest of my astrology chart, but is willing to commit to me because, like your boy, she also charges headfirst into red flags like a bull on Stampede Day. I mean, no, I didn't mean that. What I meant to say was, so I can conjure up a respectable and well-presented woman of God who attends church, lives on a farm, and wants to have a family of 9. That's the dream. The first one anyways. You know what else is a dream? The song by the Lords, though. Straight heat, brother. Rob is a musical genius for this one. My soul has never felt so tainted after listening to something so moving. Just makes me want to throw up. Not to mention that the book, it adds so much context to the town's past and shit. I fucking love books. Fuck yeah for books. Fuck yeah for this movie anyway. Also, fuck yeah for Letterboxd. I love Letterboxd. Letterboxd fucks, and so does Spookdoklin's reviews, who are definitely not me disguised as a psychotic clown. Bro, I swear I'm not a psychotic clown. I swear it's not me. Alright, so happy spooky season, by the way. If this video gets 2 likes, I will do a part 2 where I read more reviews from Letterboxd, because this was kind of fun. I just gotta somehow get into touch with Spookdoklin to get his ass in gear on writing more unhinged reviews. So yes, it's been your spooky boy, the boy with many names, Hot Boy 666, Keto Jesus, the Curly Prince, Seaboy Savaroni, Tommy Drifter, Triple Dip Slander, Slander with a $, One Line Through Not Two, Freddie B. Bussin, David Duchovny's cousin, Captain Dumbass, with 2 regular S's this time, cause man, I'm broke, Zephyr Rose, Freddie Sebastian Savage, the first of many, many more to come. And most importantly, hashtag who let the dogs out? It was me, bitch. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.